Okay, so we've all gotten used to AIs that can talk, right? But what about an AI that can actually do things? That's what we're diving into today, a totally different kind of AI that goes way beyond just chatting and starts taking real action in your digital life.
And this right here is the core difference. Most AI you've used, it talks. OpenClaw, it acts. And believe me, that one little change has some massive implications that we are absolutely going to unpack.
You see, that simple shift from talking to acting leads to a huge question, and it's really the heart of our whole conversation today. So let me ask you, would you actually trust an AI with that kind of power? I'm talking direct access to your email, all your personal files, your web browser, everything. Just keep that question in your head because everything we talk about flows from it.
So what does this shift from talk to action really look like? Well, it's the difference between an AI that can answer your questions and one that can actually go and execute your tasks for you.
Now, first things first, it's super important to get this straight. OpenClaw isn't some new AI model. It's not the next GPT. Think of it more like an agent runtime. Basically, it's the operating system that gives a language model the ability to actually do things. Here's the best way to think about it. Chat is interaction. OpenClaw is execution. So how does this whole runtime thing actually connect an AI to your digital life? Well, it uses this really powerful toolkit of core components. Let's break down what's inside.
The whole system really runs on this simple but incredibly powerful four-step loop. Okay, so first, the model makes a plan. Second, a set of tools executes that plan. Third, a memory system stores what happened. And fourth, automation can repeat that process later. It's this continuous cycle of thinking, doing, remembering, and then repeating.
So, the tools, you can think of these as the hands of the AI. They're what turn a plan into a real action. And this could be literally anything, from browsing the web for information to running a command on your computer, or even opening and editing a document for you. And memory in OpenClaw is actually pretty straightforward. It's not some magic black box. It's really just like the AI's personal notebook. The system uses simple text files, markdown files, to log its activities and store important info for later. It's a simple idea, but it's really effective.
Automation is what makes this whole thing proactive. It's kind of like the AI's internal clock. It can use scheduled tasks like a classic cron job for the tech folks out there, or just a regular heartbeat to check in on things. And this is how it can do stuff like, say, check your calendar first thing in the morning without you even having to ask.
And then you have nodes. Think of these as the AI's remote limbs. They're what allow it to connect to your other devices, like your phone or your work laptop, and take actions over there too. This is what turns it from a program on one computer into a system that works across your entire digital life. So, when you put all of these pieces together, you don't just have a chatbot anymore. You've got something much closer to what you could call a digital operator. I mean, it lives right inside the chat apps you're already using, like Slack or WhatsApp. It can manage your calendar, clear out your inbox, and run these complex multi-step jobs for you, completely in the background. It can even use your microphone and speakers to listen and talk. It's a whole other level.
Now, all of that sounds incredibly powerful, right? But here's the turn. With this level of capability, you get consequences. You have to understand that the very same access that makes a system like OpenClaw so useful, well, that also makes it a potential risk. And look, you don't have to take my word for it. This right here is the stark warning you'll find in OpenClaw's own security documentation. It can run commands, read and write any of your files, access any network service, and send messages pretending to be you. When a mistake is no longer just a bad answer, but a bad action, the stakes get a whole lot higher.
This brings us right back to the central tension of this whole idea. To give an AI the ability to act is to give it incredible capability, but that capability inherently creates risk. They're two sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other when it comes to AI that can act.
And we're not just talking about some far-off theoretical problem. These risks are very, very real. Just imagine a future scenario, maybe a couple of years from now, February 2026, where we suddenly see high-severity security advisories pop up for this kind of system. Things like an authentication bypass. It just goes to show how incredibly difficult it is to build a secure platform like this.
This all points to a really crucial lesson. A lot of people hear local first, and they automatically think safe, but that's a huge misunderstanding. Running it on your own machine doesn't get rid of the trust issue, it just moves it. The system still has access to all your local files and your home network. The risk is now inside your house. So what's the solution then? How do we deal with this? Well, it pushes us toward a whole new kind of trust equation. We have to figure out how to balance the immense power of these AI operators with the need for really robust protection.
The way the OpenClaw project approaches this is with a security-first mindset. And their whole philosophy starts with one critical assumption. Assume the AI model can and will be tricked. So from there, it's all about limiting the blast radius. They prioritize strong identity and access controls, they make you approve new devices, they scan extensions for malware, they even give you tools to audit your own security.
So, what's the big takeaway here? I think it's important to see OpenClaw for what it is. It's not a polished product you're going to buy off the shelf tomorrow. It's a powerful preview, a case study that shows us both the incredible things in AI that ACTs can do and the unavoidable security challenges that come right along with it.
And that really leaves us with this final thought. The future of AI, it's not just going to be a race to build the most intelligent system. The real challenge, the one that platforms like OpenClaw are forcing us to confront right now, is all about trust. We are building agents with the power to act on our behalf in the world. The real question is, are we ready for that?